Y'all come on in, share the video. Let's get ready to rock and roll on this day. This is the day the Lord has made. I choose to rejoice and be glad in it. I got an empowerment message for you today that's going to change your life. It's going to help you get your whole life. It's going to help you get your whole life. So I want y'all to come on in, share the video. Come on in. Faith for my answer. I've been working late last night. I worked early this morning. I have final papers that I have to put in, but I'm so excited. I'm enjoying my journey, my educational journey. She about to be a whole doctor, right? Um, but master's loading first. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Tomatoes, tomatoes. It's a step, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. So y'all come on in, share the video. Good morning, David. Good morning, Dawn. I know I said I was gonna put the information out, but it's really coming out today. It really is, Dawn. Don't do that. Dawn, don't do that to me. It's coming out. It's coming. You see that? Do you see those dancing videos? Doom, doom. I'm gonna learn it. Dawn, you gonna dance with me? We're gonna learn that TikTok where they mm, 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 mm. God is up to something and he's using you to do it. And when there's a bump in the road, I had a meltdown last night, my first school meltdown. And I had to call my spiritual daughter, Misty, and Dr. Melissa. Okay, because I needed instructor point of view and a doctoral student point of view. Okay, listen. And they got me straight. Um, I haven't been in school in 30 years. But it's all good. I'm killing it though. And the paper I was worried about got exemplary. Of course he did. After the man told me, I'm telling you the good and the bad. Because you take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. So I've been getting I can't hardly say it, exemplary. And then yesterday, the same teacher that I'm like, what do I have to do to be great? Um, I turned in the wrong thing. I turned in the right thing, but didn't really answer the question. But it was the paper was so profound. He said, "Monica, I think you uploaded the wrong paper, or because you didn't address the questions." And I said, "Ooh." He said, "Please resubmit." So I didn't believe him. I'm gonna just keep it 100. I didn't believe. I'm like, I did address it, because you only submit stuff you think is right. So I put that thing through ChatGPT and I said, "This is what my professor said, and this is what I turned in." It was like very profound paper. But you did not address the 5 disciplines. I responded back to that professor. I was like, "Thanks so much for your feedback. Thanks so much for your feedback, sir." And so, yeah, and uploaded the right thing, and then I got exemplary. When I try to tell you, why did you share that? Because a lot of times on social media, we just share highlight reels. You don't know nothing that's going on behind the scene. You see me and my boo holding hands like we in the Bahamas and stuff. Okay, you didn't see the argument. You didn't see the fact that it takes work. You didn't see the misunderstanding. You didn't see all of that. We portray ministry like that, and that's why when people say yes to God and yes to ministry, and then they encounter difficulty, they think it's strange. And the Bible says, "Think it not strange of these fiery trials you go through," as if some strange thing has happened. Listen. So like it just life. Listen, it happens. Okay, my bad. I uploaded the right thing. Okay, but you don't stop because you made a mistake. See, I knew this school stuff wouldn't. No, you made a mistake. And if he didn't give me an opportunity to fix it, I wouldn't have failed because I'm doing so good. Do y'all you get where I'm going with this? I need everybody to share the video. Let me share this video because it's about to be good. I feel it in my spirit. Okay, that's when you're about to be spiritual. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it in my spirit. I got seed in the ground. I just sold hundreds of dollars of seed. Why are you telling this? Because first of all, I ain't giving to the poor, so I ain't gotta be quiet about it because I ain't bearing arms openly. But I'm telling you, when you need God to move, I need God to move in a magnanimous way for my conference and all of the stuff that I have going on. So I sold seed. Young lady I used to mentor some years ago was doing a conference, and she had a nice flyer, compelling letter. She's looking for people to help single moms come to her conference. I was like, okay, I could sell $100. Then I sold something else. Then I sold to my man of God this morning. Yeah, get that seed in the ground. Everybody want to be great. How you what you say matters, how you serve matters, and what you sow matters. Let me say it again for the people in the back. What you say matters. How you serve matters. What you sow matters. It just matters. You can't serve God any kind of way. Some of y'all maybe can be Christians. Come to church first and third. Some of y'all come once a quarter. And then be wondering why God, like God, where are you? Okay, he's at church. He's at the Lord is in this temple. Hey, Champagne, miss you. The Lord is in his holy temple. That's where he is. Okay. You seem to forgot. So yeah, like we got to get it together. All right. So let's talk about this though. You got to have faith for solutions. You have to have faith to get your answer. And then listen. Okay, stepping all on. I'm shouting on them. Okay, because yeah, I'm having Champagne Spiritual Daughters Weekend. You need to get there. I'm trying to mother y'all. I'm trying to mother y'all. Y'all, you want? I feel like what's his name, Mario. You should let me love you. Let me be the one. I'm trying though. I'm trying. I can't mother you from a distance. Connection matters. Proximity matters. I'm great. I'm trying to get you great. I'm talking to everybody. I'm trying to get you great, but you can't be great from a distance. From a distance. You can't be great from a distance. You got to be connected. A charger only goes but so far. Okay, all right. A charger only goes but so far. You could get the long cord from Amazon. That's why the chargers be breaking on you because that ain't the factory. But anyway, I digress. It only goes but so far. It only reaches so far. You might be charged now, but you'll be depleted if you don't stay connected. Teach, Pastor Mike. You doing already. You teaching good. You gotta stay connected. It's not always easy to be connected, but it's necessary. Don't let a charge fool you. I love millennials and Gen Zs because they always know what they phone. They ain't do great in math, but they know the percentage of their phone. Mom, I'm only on 17%. They do percentages. Isn't it crazy that I digress again? It's just Isn't it crazy though that they always have their phone, yet when you call them, they don't answer? I'm like, but you literally have your phone every time I see you. Same. All right, so let's talk about. So if you want answers, listen to this. Position yourself to be an answer. One thing your job ain't gonna do, one thing your church ain't gonna do, one thing your family ain't gonna do, one thing any other organization ain't gonna do. I know I need to sound better because she in school, okay? Is not going to do is get rid of the answer. You want your position to be cemented, become the if you the answer on your team and them people from the top come down to your team lead and say, I need you to get rid of some people, it ain't gonna be the answer. So if you want answers, faith for your answers, decide and position yourself to become the answer. To what? You ask good questions, Cheryl. Find yourself a problem to solve and you become the answer. Teach, Pastor Monica. Jesus is the answer for the world today. Above him, there's no other. Okay, Jesus the answer. What would Jesus do? Be an answer. So be an answer. If you're a publisher, be the publishing answer. You're a doctor, be what? Medical answer. Lawyer, what? Legal answer. Kingdom people need to be kingdom. What problem are you? Oh, you keep running away from problems. Then you're unnecessary. I don't need no coward soldiers. You're unnecessary. If you're not solving, I want everybody right now to type this problem that you solve. Let me see how communicative you are today. Let me share this video because y'all not even helping. Two people shared it. What answer are you? What answer? What problem are you solving? I solve empowerment problem. When you don't have the motivation, you don't have the skill set, you don't have the strategies. I'm your girl. I got your answer. I'm the answer. I am the answer. You can't really name nothing I don't know how to do. I'll be like, oh, okay. So all you got to do. It was one time I saw she reads, she researches. I knew y'all weren't going to have no answer. Nobody has an answer right now. That's your issue. You don't know what problem you solve, which makes you, guess what? Virtually unnecessary. Did I get on here for her to tell me? Absolutely. Champagne says I solve everybody else's problems, not mine. Well, then that's a problem too. What problem do you solve? If you a chef, you solve hunger problems. Okay, good food. Okay, everything doesn't have to be a detrimental problem. Am I helping you? I solve writing and publishing. Okay, see, okay, talk back to me. And don't make me beg for comments. Do you understand what I mean? But Champagne, one of the things that you can do if you are naturally a problem solver, if you're naturally a person that people come to, then that might be a part of your purpose and your passion. I'm not saying that you shouldn't solve your own problems, but what I'm saying is you just doing it for free. And a lot of times, most of our passions, we do it for free and don't realize. I didn't know. Okay, coach, I can get paid for talking to people and helping them with their issues. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. If you do it anyway, it comes naturally. I'm getting a master's in organizational. Dawn said I'm driving, trying to be safe. I'm bearing lively witness, but I'm trying to live. I got it, Dawn. That ain't all of their other excuses though. They couldn't answer the question with the problem that they saw. I become necessary. I'm doing a boot camp. And many of you responded. Those of you who didn't, if you're not in my group, you wouldn't know. But I'm doing a boot camp on how to do magazines. Shabana, that would be good for you because you could have a whole doula magazine. Okay, like why not? And other people can support it too. So that's a way. I'm stay giving away ideas. That's a way people can support you. Like even if this is not our thing or whatever. If you have a quarterly partner magazine, like a physical magazine that's hot, then people can read articles, stay in touch with your business and what you're doing, still pay $15 because it's nice quality. And this is a physical magazine. Your grandma can you look at it because they don't understand that digital stuff. You go, oh, you giving them a QR code. That's funny. Like they don't, but people still like publications. And you can also put it in things like Total Care. And that's a good idea. Even if, and I'm giving away too many ideas. Tell me to be quiet. Somebody tell me to be quiet. And you can put it in like women's health, like the GYN, if they'll allow it to go in there for free, but you get your partners to pay for it. Like, hey, y'all, I want to get this in the hands of OBGYN and in the thing, it can advertise your business. Okay, Tiffany told me to be quiet because I'm doing too much. So, so I'm doing a magazine boot camp. She said respectfully. Listen, you see I shut up like I'm doing a boot camp for people who want to do a magazine. And it stemmed from one of my mentees asked me to do his magazine, and I just don't have the time to do it. But I said I'm moving from doing to teaching. So I'll show you, and now y'all know if you take in any of my boot camps, I'm going to give you a template. I'm going to give you templates for your cover. So you can literally have a cover done that night in the boot camp. So I'm going to give you a template. And then I'm going to give inside template and all that, but I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to give you my publisher. I'm talking about, and you can have a magazine by the end of the month. I'm going to show you how to, the part of the class is not just designing the magazine. The second half of the class is going to be how to get advertisement and how to make it pay for itself and you make money. And I'll show you the different ways you can use a magazine. You can use a magazine for Champagne can have a birthday girls night out and have a wonderful birthday magazine with her life in it and all that kind. Do you know what I'm saying? Then you could also use it as a business because now that you know how to do a magazine, you could market it to churches and organizations and daycare. Which way? Which way? Daycare moms. You know what I mean? Or daycares. You can market it to daycares to say, hey, instead of just doing a newsletter, what if you have a fundraiser and do a magazine with the kids in it and all that, and their grannies could get it, little articles on little Johnny's development. Okay, that is so cute. That's such a great idea. Joy could have a prayer magazine like the Prayer Connection. Oh my God, that's such a good idea. Tiffany, you see, I can't stop. Right? A Prayer Connection magazine. Y'all need to sign up for that. The price is so crazy. It's so low. It should be higher than that. Even my team was like, why are you doing it? Anyway, I just be trying to bless the people. If you are certified in our author certification, and you would know, it's $99. And for the people in the world, that's you people who are not certified, is 149, and it's going up today. Registration is going up today, and I'll probably do 25 people. So if you don't get in, you won't get in. You understand what I'm saying? But everything you know. And when I teach you stuff, that means nobody can steal it from you. Nobody can take it from you. Even if you don't do it now, you have the skill set, you have the resources. Don't come to me a year from now because you'll be a doctor and stuff and talk about when was that? What was the are you gonna ever do that magazine stuff? That was so 2025. Like my husband said something to me, and I want to minister to you with this. I was thinking about postponing my conference to Kenya. I'm not. And I said I was supposed to go last year, couldn't fit it in. Then supposed to go this year. And I said, babe, and we had just come back from Bali. I'm thinking, we did a lot. It's a lot. You think it's too much? I thought he was gonna say yeah, because he always got to go with my shenanigans. And he said, no. I mean, immediately he said no. I said, okay, he heard from God. He said no. He said no. He said, God is not obligated to hold the door open. Okay. And you know how I translate it because I'm funny and I am very urban. I heard like, he ain't Bruno Mars. Okay, leave the door open. Like, no. So, and I said, sir, you're right. And so I just quickly went to planning mode. Now in 2 months, I got to put a conference together in Kenya. Okay, say less. Okay, like, don't threaten me with a good time. So yeah, that's why I sowed seed in somebody else's conference because I expected to come back to me. Pressed down, shaking together, running over. My seed makes room for me. It brings me before great men. It opens doors for me. I declare favor goes before me, it's behind me, and it's in the middle of everything that I do. Right? So anyway, so you get how I'm a problem solver. You want to do a magazine? You want to do a magazine? TikTok wants to do a magazine. Let me see what Instagram's saying. Do y'all want to do a magazine? So so you see how, and now I'm making money by solving problems. You get your answers, you invest in yourself and get the answer. I give of my time, talent, and I receive treasure as a result of it. Y'all better get you a problem to solve. I'll never be broke. I know too much to be broke. If I didn't have money, I know too. First of all, I can get 10 people every day to come to something. Don't don't let me do a 30-day challenge. Let me see. Please don't play with me though. Why y'all acting like I won't do it? I coach every day of my life. I got a class somewhere every day of my life. But I could do a 30-day challenge to you. Y'all want to know what I know anyway. Y'all, some of you would save up your coins, and if y'all didn't come to all of them, doggone it, you come to a few of them. So if I did a 30-day challenge, and all I need to get is 10 people doing to come to whatever that daily class is. Take out the weekends because y'all not about to stress me out. Y'all not about to stress me out on the weekends. So how many days is in a month if you take out Saturday and Sunday? Come on, somebody think fast. I could do 30 days though. But anyway, so let's just work with the 30 number. And I get, and it's $99. So if y'all come to all of it, I'll give you a break. Like if you came to all of it, that's $3,000. But if you came to all of it, I would give a break. But anyway, $99, and I got 10 people to come a day. Let's just say $100 to make the math easy. That's $1,000. Oh, that's only 20 days. So Joyce said 20 days. I like 30-day challenge better. So anyway, so let's say $100. So that is 10 people coming a day. That's $1,000 a day for 30 days. That's 30 G's. Act like I don't know enough 30 things. You want me to list them here just to prove a point? Because because we could do ministry first. I can do how to start a school because I've done that. I can do how to birth your book. I can do how to birth products. I can do how to build a speaking business, how to host seminars, how to have a retreat, how to have an amazing event, how to stop. What do you want? I can go down my individual things to say how to start a hairline, how to start a cosmetic line, I can get 10 people to come to that, how to start a skincare line, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, how to make money in workshops. What? Who need 30 G real quick? Like you just know enough. The first thing you got to do is know enough because some of you know stuff, but you don't know how to market yourself. The second thing you got to do is have influence. Now, even if y'all didn't just sign up because I put a 30-day challenge up, I will call you. I will call you. Hey, Sister Cherie, this PM, can you talk real quick? It's something I'm doing in them 30 days that Cherie want. Pastor Monica, she got a Boston accent. Pastor Monica, Pittsburgh. Pastor Monica. I was always thinking about, I'm like, Cherie, you need to do it. So influence. And then you got to be good enough because people know I'm going to get my money's worth. I'm going to get some people I know would buy all 30 days. Some of them can't come. They doctors and stuff. They can't come. But they be like, is it recorded? The first thing they ask is it recorded? Like they're busy, but they want the information because I know you're going to overdo it. I am going to do a challenge. It may not be full 30 days just because I love y'all, I'll do it. I'll do it. I love teaching. And guess what I do? Now, can I show y'all how to build the empire real quick? If I did a 30-day challenge, suppose I did 30 days on Saturdays and Sunday, I could do an hour in the morning. What we talking about? What y'all want to talk about? What you want to talk about? I could poll y'all and see the 30 things that you want me to talk about. How to start a prayer ministry, how to start a church. I've started 3 churches. Like, what you talking about? How to start a parachurch ministry, how to make $1 million in a year, how to make over $100,000 in a day because I've done that. What do you want to talk about? Okay, because I can put it out there. So, but you see how brilliant that is, right? How to market a workshop. Okay, got you. And all I'm gonna do is say this: you've never been to a workshop like this before. I'm not just gonna tell you 10 steps to start a workshop, a market a workshop. Actually gonna give you verbiage to use. I'll give you a letter to send to your client. You see how I'm upping it a little bit? I'm upping the value. They like, because if I was thinking about coming, but like, wait, so she gonna give me, I'm gonna give you editable copies of the letters that I send out that give results. Now it changes the game. But let me help you some more. That could be a fundraiser for my school. Shut up, girl. You are just brilliant. Now, y'all ready? Y'all ready for me to blow your mind? How to get your church to grow? Ooh, I got 10 ways to get 10 people. I could grow your church by 100 in by the end of the summer. I did it. I did it. You need a campaign. If you got 10 good leaders, you put, I don't care if they're not good leaders, you make them good. And you get 10 good leaders, all right? And sister such and such, you over children's ministry, give me 10 kids. I don't care what you got to do. You can reach me by caravan, cross the desert like an Arab man. I don't care how you get an assistant. You bring five and they bring five. Give me 10 kids. Then you put the person over singles. You give me 10. I don't care what you got to get them in here. And all of that stuff. Have a big service and have commitment cards and do what you got to do. Serve pancakes. I don't care. Oh, I can get you. What was I talking about? You need a campaign. I did a campaign called Grow Your Church to 500. It was called G5 Movement. What do we do? I know what to do. So, but let me blow your mind. After I do the 30-day challenge, which I really think I'm going to do, after I do the 30-day conference challenge, right? After I do the 30-day conference challenge, I'm going to do is record it. What does that mean, Pastor Monica? Now I have 30 different products that I can do ads on Facebook, that it could appear live when people through the night from California sign up for the course or whatever they give me. Like, hey, this is your girl, Pastor Monica. Are y'all ready? We're gonna have an amazing con. That's when you want to seem like you're really live. You get all close to the camera. We are gonna have an amazing conference. Now I want y'all to light up those comments because I'm gonna show you today. You did not click that link by accident. All I'm gonna do is automate it. And now I got 30 things making money for me while I'm on the beach somewhere. Did I just give you an idea? You might not be able to do 30, but you could do one that you play over and over again, that people sign up for and you get paid. Y'all, my certification programs is getting ready to make me a gazillionaire. A gazillionaire. Most of y'all did my certification program at 1,000. So you know I can get the last one we had 42 people. The time before that we had, so you know I can get $1,000. So if I just get, so you know I can get 100 people to pay $1,000. If I can get 100 people, then that means I can get 1,000 people to pay $1,000. I just got to do some ads. I mean, what? I know what I'm talking about. So if I in 2000, that's my goal for 2026. Thank y'all for helping me. Am I helping? Are you helping? I'm helping you help me. Okay, I hope everybody's getting help. But y'all just gave me a goal. I'm gonna do the 30-day conference challenge. That is so ridiculous. All I gotta do is plan it out. You think I can't talk for an hour every day? Even on Sunday after church, have my good church nap. Be like, babe, what time we gonna have dinner? 7 o'clock. Okay, 6 o'clock. I'll just do my conference. Hey y'all, what's up? Okay, here's what we're talking about. Are y'all ready? I know you're at church today, but okay, you look cute. Let's go. Y'all better write what y'all want from me because in those 30 days, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna do the 30-day challenge. Then I'm gonna try my attempt. 1,000 is ambitious. I was getting ready to slack up and shrink back on ridiculous faith. It's called ridiculous faith for a reason. So let's say 1,000. I'm gonna try to get 1,000 people to take my certification course in 26. If I get 1,000 people at $1,000 to take it, that's $1,000,000 in just certification courses. You say 1,000 is so much, PM. All I need is 25 different ways to get 40 people. So if I have 25 different campaigns throughout the year, whether I do it for single moms, whether I do it for authors, whether I do it for, don't play with me, then that's 1,000. And I take a firm, Klarna, all of that other stuff. So all they doing is paying like $100, and they pay them people overtime. I get my money right away, so I can do it. So I have a campaign to make get 1,000 people. That's a million right there. And now I got all these products because I did the 30-day conferences. So on my website, I got like a whole plethora of conferences that you can choose from. So now I never have to do that again. I never have to do that again. Because now if you just stumble upon my website, you're like, what do you mean she got all these conferences? Attend the conference right now. Get the information you need. And it's like, I can attend this conference, or you could become a part of my group where I can offer a discount price and access to all the conferences over time. So what I know, you know, and then you become as smart as me. And then you be like, oh, I could do a website like that. And that's how it goes. Pay it forward. She is brilliant. Hi, Emily. Brilliant. But I help myself today. I'm going to work less and make more. So that automation doing is where it is. You don't have to keep doing stuff in real time. Some of them things y'all click on in the middle of the night, them people are not on there. That is hilarious. So y'all be talking back though. Sometimes they have a moderator to work the chat. They not there. They're not there. They're not there. I've done several lives that I wasn't there. I was watching it with you. I'm on here now though, which is why I can call your name. But do you understand what I mean? I'm trying to help you. I speak passive income. I speak you just get money. Getting money. Divas getting money. I want to make you rich. If y'all would let me be your finance coach, y'all won't let me love you. You just say you don't want me to love you. That's all I want to do is help make the kingdom rich. That's all I want to do. Monetize your life. I like it, Sade. If y'all let me work with you, I'll get you rich. That's my tagline. I'll get you rich. Richie rich. I'm the kingdom millionaire maker. Period. If you let me put my brain on your brain, but you don't want to pay, how you want me to help you get rich while you rob me? Like that ain't gonna work. You gotta pay me. If you pay me, I'll work for you. I'll be like, okay, Dawn. Okay, here what we're gonna do. We're gonna meet on Tuesday, and you follow this plan to the T. Do what I say. Say what I say. We have grandchildren, and we are very petty, right, in our family. So my husband be like, tell Mimi you poppy baby. Like that's manipulation. He gonna Mimi on poppy baby. I'm like, tell Poppy, you're Mimi's best friend. I'm Mimi's best friend. Like they just say what we tell them to say. They just say what we tell them to say. But that's why God said, and a child shall lead them. Here I am trying to lead you in the path in the way that you should go. And you won't, I say, talk out there. I say, open up your mouth. I say, what you say matters. I say, speak to the mountain, tell it to move, and it'll obey, all that stuff. And you won't be like the kids. Do what I say. See, you got too much resistance. What's pre-recorded live? You can do a live on StreamYard or any other place, and it would appear live just like we're doing right now, and you're not live. But you can't do what I do. Like I'm very personable, which is I actually like to do it live. I could come on live. Here's what's foolish though. I'm preaching on me to you so that y'all can get it. So here's what's foolish though. People watch me all throughout the day. I could literally appear live 3 times a day. I could do it in the morning and then just re-air it again and it'll still say live. Because the metrics or the algorithm treats a live video different than just a regular video. So I could come on a couple of times a day. Why haven't I done it yet? Foolish. Silly of me to think that I. So yeah, you can do all of that. Let me help you out with something else. I'm just proving to y'all that I have your answer. You could do marketing all day. I don't have time to be on social media all day. Who said you had to be on social media all day? You can have one day that you do your social media and just schedule it. So you're making posts every day and just every so often when you get a chance, just respond to them people so you can socialize because it's called social media. Just schedule it. Have a social media day. Girl, if you don't put that in Chat GPT, say, okay, I need to post for the week. Here's what I want to talk about. Here's some things I want to do. Take out the weird stuff because nobody talks like that. And then just set it up. Monday, post 3 times a day. If you're not posting 3 to 5 times a day, just say you quit. Just quit. Just quit trying to be great. Go be regular. Go sit and watch TikTok videos. See, I don't know all that TikTok stuff. Nobody knew TikTok before they knew it. Nobody knew it. Nobody knew how to do it until they did. Nobody knew how to go live until and then the Android was the last to get it. Y'all rude. I don't even want to get through no Apple Android beef, but until we did. And so, and you didn't understand Clubhouse and you didn't understand nothing that you're doing. Isn't it crazy? You didn't understand sin, but you figured it out and stayed there for a while. Teach. Oh, this is too good to keep to yourself, but I don't know where people are today. But You didn't you didn't you didn't understand sin. You didn't know how to do it right until you kept trying. Then you had to get delivered. Isn't it so funny though when it comes to God stuff you give up once? You know what I mean? Like you be like, oh, this must not have been the will of God. Girl, because you gotta practice, it ain't the will of God. Because you gotta study, it's not the will of God. Are you kidding me? Jesus had to study. Oh, teach Pastor Monica. His ministry didn't even get off the ground until what, 33? Like, what are you talking about? He told his mama, didn't you know I'd be in my father's house? Learning. Just because you have to study doesn't mean it ain't God. LeBron could play ball, but he had to play AAU first to learn the techniques and the fundamentals. You gifted, you're great, but you got to be honed. My husband been telling me for years, Monica, you're brilliant. He said you need to go to school though, and I'm like, dude, I'm all right. Because you get offended when people tell you what you need to. First of all, me and my father, I'm all right. I made a multi-million-dollar business. I'm good. I got more than most people around me. She got a degree. She got a like. That's how defensive you'll get about somebody people trying to help you. Oh my God, that is hilarious. I'm taking these master's classes, mastering it as I will. And when I tell you, I'm like, I get what he's saying now because my mind is different. I'm thinking differently. My spiritual daughter said something to me yesterday. She said, Mama, the thing is, you did it the other way. Like, in other words, she said a lot of people that you're going to be in your PhD class, your doctoral classes, they're theory only. You built schools. You got a school in Kenya. You did the work. So now you're putting the knowledge to the application. That's another level. And so, yeah, I'm like, I get what he was saying now. I'm going to have a refined brain. It's not going to. Now, what I do like, and I'm not saying I suggest do it this way, I like the fact that I was able to build stuff creatively instead of just thinking in a box of education because they kind of sometimes teach you to be Stepford people. So just work for a company, I'm glad I think outside of the box already. They're just going to teach me some theories and stuff that I probably know, but didn't know the name for it. It's going to open some other doors for me. And it's going to, yeah, for my brain to be out there into the another level in another world. Do you understand what I mean? So I see the value in it. I definitely see the value in it. And then do you know this girl got a nerve to say, I'm gonna probably finish my PhD in 18 months. This is what I said because of my program. I said I'm gonna finish my PhD in 18 months. I said I may go back and get a DMin because I was like, I still want a ministry degree. And I'm like, girl, you talking about two doctorates? Like, what are you drinking? What? You didn't even want to go to school. What are you talking about? But that's what happens when portals are open. That's what happens when you're introduced to something. That's what happens. I'm ready to be a household name. You can be anointed and smart. I just want y'all to know you can be anointed and smart. Hallelujah. But you gotta want to solve problems. You gotta want. I mean, people call me with problems all day. I'll be like, okay, okay. First thing you have to do is stop running away from problems and be a problem solver. I'll be like, I called my spiritual daughter, another one, yesterday, and I always call when something happens. She's like, "Hi, mom." I say, "Hey, what's going on?" Nothing. I said, "What's going on?" All I gotta do is answer 3 times. She go, "Nothing. I'm good." What's going on? She's like, "We got it together." So there was something. Just answer the question. I said, "I always call her." She's like, "I mean, you always call." I got the Holy Ghost. That's number one. Number two, I'm anointed for it. I can crush every role I've been assigned. I went yesterday. I'm telling I'm still coaching if y'all I hope y'all get this. Yesterday I went over because I try to go over my daughter's house 3 times a week if I don't have classes at night. I will have coached all day. But if I don't have classes at night, I try to go over there, help put the babies in the bed, um, cook dinner for them. So to give her some relief. She got 3 kids, 2 and under. You understand the weight of that. So I try to do it because I'm the best Mimi ever. So um I gotta still do that. I try to spend time with my husband. I've been up. I've been up for hours doing work. And then he gets up. I be like listening, like, "Are you up?" And I'm like, "Are you up?" And so he's like, "I'm up," and I go spend some time with my husband, mind your business. And then I'm putting more time in at the church in my church office hours. I got the ability to crush every road. If listen, if I don't feed overwhelm. Oh, I got so much to do. Just do it. I do what I can, and then when I can, I take a nap, get something to eat, and try again tomorrow. I just decide I'm going to be great in everything. I got a schedule. I try to follow it as much as I can. And I just do. And what I can't do, guess what? I can't do. And my clients, they'll be all right. I'll be like, hey, I'll have it by Friday. I can't get in trouble. Who you gonna call? My boss? What you gonna do? It's still nobody like me. You can get mad and say I'm gonna use somebody else, and then you come right back and like, oh, they didn't do it like you. Because you thought the 2 weeks that I took was a long time, and somebody told you they'll give it to you by September. So it ain't nobody like me. See, when you that great, I mean, it's not a cockiness. It's just like, okay, you'll be back. I feel like Terminator. I'll be back. You'll be back. So yeah, know who you are. Do what you do. Become a problem solver. Be the best at the game. Be the best at what over deliver. Pour into to whatever that thing is. Am I making sense? Okay, I didn't give you no points and principles today, but it was good. All right, I got 10 points. I came prepared. Number one is an encounter. Meet with God daily. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, all these things. Have an encounter. I talk to God. That's why I be like, okay, God, what we talking about? And he speaks in water. That's why you should shower often, okay? Because God speaks in water. And he tells me what to say. And I'm like, okay, this is what we're gonna say today. I encourage myself though. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Doom, 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 doom. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. Sometimes I'm like, you a bad chick. You gonna kill it today? Fixing my eyebrows. You gonna kill it today? You gonna crush it today? Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I gotta submit 3 papers. I'm talking to myself all the time. My husband, he used to drive him crazy. He's like, who is she talking? I'm talking to me. Talking to Denise. That's my middle name. Monica's talking to Denise. Like, okay, I'm talking myself through the day. You got this. You are not frustrated. I will talk to myself like that. You're not overwhelmed. The minute you feed it, whatever you feed will live, whatever you starve will die. I have the grace to handle every irritation and agitation that's attached to my assignment. Period. And in between me being great, my kids be calling, Mom, can you send me $20 in cash? In a minute of me being great, unexpected things happen. In a minute of me being great, life happens to you and every other great person. Teach, Pastor Mike, encourage the people. Okay, life happens to you and every other great person. You are not the only one that had a car issue. You are not the only one. You understand what I mean? Great people just push through it. Great people push through it. My stomach was hurting yesterday. Did I do everything I was supposed to do? Yep. Because my stomach was gonna hurt whether I was doing it or not. Like that's how I think about stuff. I'm like, my stomach hurt. My stomach hurt. And guess what? Don't hurt no more. And I still got my papers done. I could be laying and being miserable, still having papers to do. So now I'm frustrated and my stomach hurt. Do y'all see how I do that? I'll be like, okay. I like when my stomach hurt. I take Tylenol for everything. I don't care what you say. It stops the pain of it. I told my husband that he said, you don't take no Tylenol for a stomach ache. Then one time his stomach was hurting so bad, he took some Tylenol. He said, he'll take the pain. Okay, he'll take the pain away. I know he'll take the pain away. She's smart. Y'all better write it down next time. Don't even try to act like you ain't listening. Next time you gonna be like, I'm gonna take some time. She knows. Thank you, King. I appreciate it. He said you're very inspiring. Thank you. I'm really confident that when God did his thing with me, he knew what he was doing. And if you ever believe that, you'll reach your full potential. God didn't make a mistake with me. And all of my experience contribute to who I am. So good, the bad, the indifferent, all of that. See, you needed some Tylenol. She said her stomach was hurting yesterday. You ain't got to be that connected. Um, just that's why if you ever come to my house, I got a super big thing of extra strength Tylenol because I take it for like, oh, I think I need some Tylenol. You see, I don't take no days off. You see, I don't. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm handling my business and did 3 papers and got 3 more to do today. And I could be like, oh my God, I got 3 papers, or I got 3 papers. Like, but my assignment, my training, doing all those books last year, 3 papers ain't nothing. I'm like, how many pages I got? Oh, 10 pages. That ain't nothing. It's nothing. It can't have the PM sass though. I mean, I be putting a little spin to it though. I do. But it can't be all sassy. It gotta be academic. You know what I mean? Like, so she gotta calm down a little bit. She gotta pipe down a little bit. Has to be collegial. hmm but I do be putting a little flair to it so they know though. And the great thing about even being in school, I put everything that I do. I put that I own a company. I put that I have a school in Kenya, and it ain't my fault. I'm great. Like they say, related to your experiences. My life ain't regular. It's not average. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to shrink back to make regular people feel comfortable. I accepted my greatness. I accept. Okay. And the award goes to, I'll be like walking up there with my speech. I have decided to remain great. I have decided to show my greatness in every arena that I'm in, not just church. You're not just great for the church. Actually, God told us to go into the world and make disciples. So if somebody reads my paper and get inspired and say, well, what do you do? I serve a really big God. Yes, I do. Mm, mm, and I put that on my pastor. And that's not for preferential treatment because nowadays people do the opposite when they know. But I ain't gotta hide who I am. God make a way. He makes a way. He makes a way. That's why I gotta operate in integrity and I gotta do what's right and all that kind of stuff. Cause I already let people know who I am. And then they be like, is he still funny and sassy? Okay, and love God. And if people can promote being an atheist, then why can't I promote being a believer? You ain't gotta believe. I do though. You don't have to believe, and I ain't gotta hide that I believe. See, that's your problem. You hide your advantage. I got the Holy Ghost, like straight up Holy with the evidence. Okay. With the evidence of speaking in tongues. Okay. Like I got the straight up Holy Ghost. And I'm going to use it to my advantage. Number one is I have an encounter with God every day. Number two is I expect. I expect a miracle every day. God, make a way. Now faith. Okay, I expect God. I expect God for miracles. What's miracles? What is a miracle? Let me give you a simple definition. God suspending natural laws on your behalf. What should happen, don't. What could happen, didn't. That's a miracle. When everybody else with the same diagnosis died but you, that was a miracle. He suspended natural laws on your behalf. So I believe in miracles. Don't wait till you need one to believe in one, okay? God is a miracle worker. You said, way maker, miracle worker. Y'all just be singing them songs, don't believe nothing. I believe him to work out miracles. I just believe. I believe. I believe, y'all. I believe God is going to do what he said. I believe. Can you believe God for something ridiculous? Can you believe God that by the end of the year you're going to be debt free? All you need is one idea to change the trajectory of your finances. Y'all want to believe, like, see, you believe God for every other miracle but financial. You'll believe him for healing. You'll believe him for deliverance. You'll believe him for even for your bills, for favor, for payment arrangements. But you will not believe him for finances. What if I told you the same ABCs is the same ABCs of faith for finances? What's the ABCs of faith? Ask, believe, confess, demonstrate, expect, forgive, and give. Let's use the analogy of ABCs. ABCs make little words with big words. Cat and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't know how to say the word, but you get my point. It's a whole lot of letters in one and a little bit of letters in the other. And God can do both of them. And the challenge that I had with believers, you're talking about Ephesians 3:20, exceeding abundantly above all I'm able to ask or think, but you don't believe that. So you believe God for a little bit of money. That's why you had money to pay your rent. You had money to pay your bills. And I believe God for a lot of money, which is why I got a house in the Bahamas and getting ready to get one in London. It's the same alphabet. Ask, believe, confess, demonstrate, expect, forgive. I'm gonna start looking at flats today, just because I want to see where my money is. My best friend lived in London. My British BFF already lives. Well, she lives in Oxford, but not far. And I'm like, Sarah, I need you to go look at some places for me. That's exactly what I did to get the house in the Bahamas. Had somebody start looking for me. That I don't need no money to look. Step out on faith. I didn't believe I could get the house in the Bahamas. I'm not gonna act like I was in total faith. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work until it did. I just kept going through the next step, the next step, the next step, the next step. What y'all don't know is buying houses and stuff abroad is not based on credit. Teach that you do too much on these broadcasts. You do too much on these broadcasts. These people don't invest like that. They don't even be wanting to sow. Y'all don't even realize, especially when you go to third world countries, they don't even do things based on credit. If you can show that you have the ability to pay it, you can get it. What you also don't know is that they pay Americans oftentimes and they give them breaks and all of that to purchase there because they want our money. You just didn't know that though. But you wouldn't know if you don't know nobody who has it. He said houses and land. I'm gonna keep him at his word. Guy, you said. Oh, he said, say less. I was just waiting for somebody to call me on it. He said, I was just waiting for somebody. He said, prove me. Here was said the Lord of hosts, and see if I won't. Open up the windows of heaven, pour you out blessings you won't have room enough to receive. You only have faith for two. I'm like, oh, so I can have other houses? He said, there's other people with other houses. And I'm not a respecter of persons, but I'm a respecter of faith. How's unbelievers living better than you? Like, seriously, how you? No, I'm asking you that. How unbelievers? They don't even serve your God, and they living better than you. And you talking about he owns a cattle on 1,000 hills. Well, can he give you some cattle? Or you just waiting for the mansion in the sky? I'll deed thee. Yeah, no, you get to have it here though. I'm just trying to help the people. I hope y'all had a good time. I had a good time. I got a lot out of it today. I'm doing a 30-day conference challenge, which is so ridiculous. I know I'm gonna pull it off, but I'm gonna figure it out. 30 days. I got several staff people, so one person should be able to be on a day. My staff people to help me run it. So I'll do 30 days. You don't feel bad for me, Argentina. There's 30 days at $1,000, and some of them is going to be more because some of the conferences it'll be more than 10 people. But let's say an average. So you're talking about $30,000 in the month. You're going to feel bad for me. The conferences will be an hour, maybe an hour and some change because I always go over, but whatever. And you talking about 30 hours of work at $30,000. Is that what right? 30, yeah, 30 hours of work at $30,000. That's a good job. That's a good job. That's a good job. How many of you know I'm gonna do it? You're gonna live to see it happen. Live, 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 live. I'm gonna do a 30-day conference challenge. That is so dope and dumb at the same time. Dumb in a good way. Like that's ridiculous. But then who am I? Who am I? I just want to inspire you guys to do more. If I can just inspire you, if you can, and this sounds arrogant. I don't mean it this way, Cheryl. I'm not going to act like everybody can do exactly what I can do. Like I can't shoot like LeBron. I can't shoot like anybody really, but um, so that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, even if you can't do half of what I'm doing, if you do a tenth of what I've done, it'll be good. I'm not puffing myself up. I'm saying, like I got 3 schools. If you do one, if you just do your one that God told you to do, that would be good. I got 10 streams of income. If you just do, no, you should have multiple streams. But you see what I'm saying? If you don't have 10 though, you have 3, you'll have more than you have. That's what I'm saying. If you don't have over 120 books like I have, but you do 20, do you know what kind of expert you like? Oh yeah, she has 20 books on prayer. Like, oh, the prayer lady, because that's what you become at 20 books on prayer. Find 20 different issues with prayer that you need to, the myths about prayer. Teach me how to pray. Number 3, how to start a prayer ministry. Just write to and just get the like it's time to sow. I got her church today. I need to see y'all in her church. Those of you who are part of her church at noon, we're gonna church it out today. I got a message called I Am Her. If you don't think I'm in rare form, watch me work today. Her church is today at noon. All right, so everybody sow something. PM Global One is the Cash App. Put seed sown. PM Global One is the Cash App. PayPal is PM at PastorMonica.com. Zelle is Lady M Haskell at AOL.com. Lady M Haskell at AOL.com is Zelle. Cash App is PM Global One. Put seed sown. Cherie 1,000 times in this season. Put seed sown, seed sown. Dawn 1,000 times in this season. 1,000 times in this season. Those of you who will watch it later, I speak, listen to this. I speak the same grace that's on my life to flow in your life in Jesus' name. Everybody else, I want y'all to sow something. Just sow something. PM Global One is the Cash App. PM Global One is the Cash App. Thank you, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I love you guys so much. I pray that this was really, really a great day for you. I know I got some answers today, though. I'm excited about that. I'm excited about everything changing from my life. I'm excited about all of that good stuff. All right, I'll talk to you soon. God bless. Bye. Love you too.